Now, up to now, we have seen the different methods for presenting the data in the form of graph, in the form of tabular format, or in the form of diagrams. All these methods are used for the purpose of presenting the data so that your client can understand what you want to say and where are the highlights of your work and which point is to be given more weightage even for the planning is concerned. So that up to now we have discussed that those method, there is tabular format, graphical method, diagrammatic method. These all are a copybook style method, or you can say as per the statistical or economics books. But today we are going to discuss some of the different methods. They are not following any principles, but they are using certain photographs, they are using certain data presentation in the form of a diagram, which is quite capable of presenting the fact. And take it a guarantee that by seeing those photos, by seeing those diagrams, that user, or you can say client, or the public will able to understand immediately what the author wants to say. Normally this type of technique is being used by newspaper or magazine, because where you are going to put it mathematical format or statistical format or economical format of curves, diagrams or graphs, etc. People are not able to appreciate that. So I have taken a few photographs from different sources, especially from the newspaper, and you will be surprised that those photos are very nicely and much better than what we are presenting in the form of a statistical or economical format. And first of all, the disclaimer. Now the beauty of this presentation is, the beauty of the presenting data in this type is, if we have a large data, for example, if I want to show all the countries of this world, then whatsoever the mathematical, statistical or economical diagram you put it, that will not give that much impression. But because the data is so huge, the person has to find out where his answer is, or it will be a little bit difficult for him or for her to judge what the data wants to communicate. Yes, partially that will do it, but if the data belongs to different large number of categories, then this method is much better method. Let me take the first example, the carbon footprint, global carbon footprint. You know, in the world how many countries are there? If I go on putting the bar diagram, go on putting the pie diagram, go on putting any other diagram, histogram, etc., it will be very difficult for the people to appreciate that. But just see, by seeing footprint means that it is a footprint, and within a footprint immediately everybody can collect it. Okay, this is the footprint which they are showing it. Just see that China and United States are the major contributor in the carbon footprint, and then Japan, India and Russia, they are competing with each other that who is polluting more this world. And then South Korea, Taiwan and Australia, Germany and etc., they are also in a race. So one can immediately say So by the color wise, they are divided in the form of Asian countries. These are all Arabian countries. These are European countries, and these are United States or American sides. So within the color, we are able to immediately appreciate that which part of the globe we are talking. Country is being presented. I want to see particular value, I can read the data, but this diagram reflects me who are the major contributor and who are very less contributor. Their names are also not there, although they have written it. I have just blown up this photo. You see, because this is a newspaper photo, it is you can say density of this photo may not be good for while using on my software. That's why sometime you may not able to read it properly. But now we highlight, then it will show us the different countries, that who is contributing what. And similarly, this color code, very easily it is explaining that Africa, Asia, Caribbean, Central America, Europe, Middle East. So all these are being explained very well, and it is very easy to present, and immediately people will appreciate that how much the carbon footprint is created by different countries, and which country requires to take some strict measures, and which countries their contribution is very less. So I also feel very bad that my country is also leading one, that is almost at the third, fourth or fifth place, comparison with Japan and Russia. But one thing we should not forget, that here I can't say that how much is the population. Indian population, China population is too big. So naturally, so many people are there. So many people are using vehicle, and they require electricity, they require a mode to travel. So naturally the footprint will be more from this country, China and India. But this is not an excuse, I can't use it. So one has to take a step to improve our carbon rating. That's how this photograph immediately tell me if other countries people are standing with me, then definitely I feel little bit embarrassed, that why, because nobody will accept, okay, your population is too large, and why don't you use solar energy, why don't you use electrical energy, why don't you use other energy. So I can't fight with them. So the best thing is I have to reduce the carbon footprint. Now, just comparison of these 4 banks. This is a money control company which they have prepared it. Just see the HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank and Kotak Bank. How much total revenue, interest income, capital adequacy ratio, price per book, net interest margin, etc. Complete detail they have given it. But the best thing which I will see in all the companies, when we compare it, they have compared it on the basis of income, they have compared it on the basis of deposit versus advance, they have also compared on the basis of employees and branches and group companies also. So immediately one can understand number of employees, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, interest per income per employee, number of branches. Just see, the most important is gross non-performing asset, and here you can say this ICI is not in a good position and SDFC is in the best position. First time I am seeing this figure, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have a more confidence in ICI in comparison to SDFC. But by seeing this, my outlook immediately changes. So I feel that HDFC is performing much better than other banks. Similarly, Kotak was doing well, but now again its assets are non-performing assets are increasing. That is very bad. And similarly, Axis Bank is taking an action to reduce its non-performing assets. So any bank who has a less non-performing asset, that bank is definitely better. Yes, ICICI Bank is doing its level best to improve this, but still it is not sufficient. So within this 4 bank, if I was aware of this data within a one shot, I can select that which bank should I use it for the purpose of keeping my money or taking a loan, or only which I can rely. So that's what this one figure, one diagram explains so many things. That is the beauty of this style of presentation. There is no hard and fast rule. The person has used line diagram, the person has used bar diagram, the person has used again the block diagrams, but it is able to put it in such a manner giving the complete picture of that. Next, this is very important. Indian Road Safety Campaign is launched, and that shows at which speed, how much the damage the vehicle will have. I will explain. I will tell to the people, you just go on explaining that speed kills the person. Nobody is listening. But once this type of diagram is there, just see that people will think twice to jump from 70 to 90. Here it is a death is dead sure. Here it is heavily injury, and here is a vehicle injury, not the driver injury. Here driver will be injured, and here it will definitely he is going to meet the God. So that's how this small photo has shown us the impact of your speed. Nothing is being written. That a speed people can understand immediately what you want to show us. That is the beauty of this type of diagrams. That's what I like it. Next, incomes grew faster than prices after 91. Excellent. None of the other type of statistical technique can present this information better than this. None of this any technique. This is the best way. Now this 30 years from 1991 to 2021. So we have calculated that how much it is being there. How much income is increased? Now rice. He has also used a photograph. This is a rice cultivating. A farmer is cultivating the rice, and the rice price increased 8.4 times per kilogram as per the MSP. Then milk. There is a cow is being shown, is being increased 8.7 times, and airfare from Delhi to Mumbai increased 1.4 times, but Delhi to New York reduced only this one 0.9. And soft drink, that increased 4.4%, and cooking gas increased 12.3%. Immediately one can correlate that how in 1991 data is also there, circles are also there, that shows the density, and also with the figure anybody can say what they are presenting it. Now US dollar versus Indian rupees, it increased 4.1 times. Petrol increases 7 times in Delhi, and washing machine is 1.5 times, and cheapest Maruti car, that is 30 years only, rate is double, and refrigerator is also 1.5%. So it means that electronic industries are suffering, maybe due to the improvement in the technology, so their rates are not changed drastically. But income, just see per capita income, 20.8 times it has increased, 20.8. PM salary increased 24 times. Cabinet secretary's salary 8.3. This poor guy is not able to get more benefit. CEO, he is able to get 98.5%. And cricketer, that his salary or his income increased 166.7%. So what is the fun? That is why one should go for a cabinet secretary post or a normal post in the government. It is better you play cricket, you become the good player, play IPL and have more income. That's how presenting the data in much better way. Liquid medical oxygen supply. Just see that putting simply the bar diagrams is not able to convey, but once I put it, this photograph, liquid oxygen, immediately everybody will come to know what is this, how much is the fluctuation. The government is claiming that this much is the production, this much we are supplied, this much we are supplied. So these figures are showing us clearly September 2020, March 2021, then April and then May. So immediately from 31st March up to 17 April, how much it increases. So if this photo is not there, people may not able to, even in the newspaper, even in the magazine, nobody will bother what is this. But by putting up this photo, everybody will see, oh, this leak oxygen has created so much panic in this corona. So everybody will test it like, okay, let me see what that figure says. Now, weather record from Hindustan Times, I have taken it. That is temperature, minimum and maximum and rainfall. Within this, just say how beautiful, minimum temperature, maximum temperature. From 1st July to 28th July. So the data is showing us and immediately telling us the rainfall also on the same day as well as fluctuation the minimum temperature, maximum temperature. So we can confidently say that 30th July the temperature difference and on 19th July the temperature difference is very less. And similarly on 20th July and in this timing the rain in millimeter 28.5 and here it is 38.4. Only 2 degree temperature, 2.5 degree temperature is there. Here it is 3.6 degree temperature is change is there and here it is 4.9 degree temperature is there. So this rainfall may have an impact, but other rainfalls are very high. On 18 July 69.6 and 20th July 60.3 mm. And similarly, now that is for the 1 month July. Now this is for last 10 years, 2011 to 2021. It is telling us how much the rain received. So in 2021, very high degree of rain we have received, 463.5, and number of rain days 8 and heat wave days 4. And just see another, how many is there? Only 8 rainy days were there, 20116, but quantity in millimeter is very less, but in quantity in 2021 is very high. Just see, that's how we are able to put it the same thing into one figure. And just see, by putting up some photograph or putting up the data in such a way, immediately it will draw an attention. Now COVID tracker. So up to now we can say 45 crores of people has been taken the doses, at least the first dose. So this way that all the states are being presented. So here by seeing this, I can see in my state where it is, how it is going on. Next, now just see countries by population side. In the whole world, if I go on presenting a mathematical tabular format, it will hell of the job. And here there are two big competitors, China and India. Both are trying to compete as far as the population is concerned. But Indonesia, Brazil, United States, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, they are also in a race to compete with us. So, with the color code, this color is African countries, this one is the green color is American countries, red one is the Asian countries. See, maximum are the Asian countries which are leading, then European countries, and then Ocean. So that's how we are able to present the population, all the countries, population of all the countries in one diagram, one picture. Just see, total population in the world is 7 billion. Now what these people are doing it? 1.9 billion people are too young to work, that is between the age of 0 to 15 years. And 1.7 billion are working, and 1.4 billion in agriculture, 800 million in industrial job, and 577 million are older than 64 like me. 430 millions are unemployed and 400 millions are entrepreneur. This is much better than presenting your donut pie diagram. In last class we have discussed donut pie diagram. Do you not feel this diagram is much better than that, able to communicate anything? This is prepared by Anna Vittal. That's how one should do innovation. As a planner, you should also do innovation to present your data in such a way that the people will be able to understand what you want to communicate. Now, $80 trillion world economy in a one chart. Just see, United States 24.4% in the whole world, China 15.4%, Japan 6.13%, then Germany 4.63% of the world, and India, my India is on the 5th position, that is 3.27%. Just compare 3.27% with 6.13%, then China 15.4%, and United States 24.4%. Such a big difference. And the rest of the countries, they are very less. And European countries, France, Italy, Spain, they are much better. Turkey, yes, much better Turkey. Canada, Australia, Brazil and Mexico. So this how we are able to show the world economy in a single chart. Now this type of diagram, why I am showing you, just see that we are having so many countries in the world to present the one aspect. Now this type of diagrams are the best to tell us what we want to communicate. Ultra wealthy by country. Just see. Number of individual worth over $500 million plus in 2017. Here India is in the 11th position. In India there are 200 individuals which are having a worth over $500 million plus. And United States once again leading 1830, and China everywhere stands second 490, then Germany 430, Japan 390, even Hong Kong is better than us. France, yes, France, United Kingdom and Switzerland, they are much ahead of us. So this much we are able to get it. Next, see, now percentage of world debt. You have put it a very simple diagram, break it into different part. In percentage of GDP, they have put it, just see the color. How much the percentage of the color GDP they are using it. So United States again leading one, 31.8%, that is share of global debt. Similarly, that world population, how they are dividing, yeah, beautiful diagram. Gender wise, female 50%, male 50%. So it is a good sign for the world, but in India, you will see it is very bad. Age 26%, 0 to 4 age, 66% from 15 to 64, that is working age, and 8% age more than 65%. And region wise, 33%, that is out of 100, 33 are Christian, 22 are Muslim, 14 are Hindu, and 7 are Buddhist, 12 are other, and 12 are no religion. Literacy, 83 people can able to read and write, and 70 not. In college, 7 have a college degree and 93 do not. It means in the school level they are completing their study. 30 people have access to internet and 70 do not. But the cell phones are there. 75 people are having cell phone and 25 are not. And water, 87 are having safe water and 13 are not. Poverty, 48 lives on less than $2 US dollar per day. Just see, 48 people, that is the poverty. Similarly, nutrition, housing, and languages, area wise, 51 lives in urban area and 41 lives in the rural area. So that's how the population is being divided. It is much better your pie diagram or much diagram, your donut diagram. Even you put in the percentage, everybody is able to understand. Similar language wise, just see, if you just put Indian languages, Marathi, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil and Bengali, and if we all club that, then definitely we can compete with China. Indian languages. That's how that language wise they have distributed it. Now world largest public companies in Asia. This area belongs to Asia, and this is Europe, this is North America, this is Africa, and this is Middle East, and this is South America. Apple is number 1, Alibaba number 2, and here I am very much surprised at India, and Tata is leading one, world largest public company. What about the other name we are every day we are listening on the news? Ambani and Adani. Where are they? They are nothing. Similarly, brand value, Google, Apple $182.88 billion, Google $132.1 billion. Just see, Microsoft $104.9 billion, Facebook. We are very much surprised that what is the position, and none of our Indian country, Indian brand is coming in this diagram. Even Gillette company, Oracle, Samsung. Now world population percentages. India 17.9%, China 18.5%. So it's a very simple diagram. So I think that this diagram is able to show us another method through which you can convince your audience, through which you can convince your clients, and to highlight your point. You don't have to put much mind into that, and it is always be advisable. Then one should not go for big mathematical details in their presentation. It should be as simple. because if you are talking so much mathematical concepts into that, the people will confuse, the user will confuse. So that's how I have taken this extra. I feel that I should share with you. That's what this extra class I have taken it only for you people, so that you can put it in your mind. It is some ideas are there. My devices go and seeing that magazines and newspaper, Economic Time or other Hindustan Times or Sector or other Times of India, where people are using different types of format, and from there you will be able to learn it, that which type of photo is, which type of diagram is best representative of your work. Okay, by saying thank you very much. Thanks a lot.